Ladies and gentlemen, there is a secret known to every successful man and woman I have studied. Carnegie knew it, Edison practiced it, Ford lived by it, and Lincoln relied on it. It is not wealth, nor education, nor even talent. It is a quiet, unwavering discipline, a choice, a decision made before the sun rises. I call it the success hour, and it begins when the rest of the world still sleeps. If you do not take charge of your morning, the rest of the day will take charge of you. The first few hours after waking are the most valuable and powerful moments of the entire day, yet they are often squandered in chaos, distraction, or passivity. The individual who rises early and uses that time deliberately gains a head start not only in schedule, but in mindset. This is not merely about waking up at a specific hour. It is about how you wake up and why. The early morning holds a unique stillness. It offers a rare window in which the mind is quiet. The world has not yet made its demands, and your inner voice, your creative, determined, and purposeful self, is at its loudest. Great thinkers, leaders, and inventors have long recognized this truth. In the morning, before the noise of the day floods in, there is space to reflect, to plan, to prepare, and to align yourself with your deepest goals. This is when you cultivate the focus and clarity that shields you from being reactive throughout the day. Instead of responding to emergencies and distractions, you proactively steer your thoughts, your time, and your energy. Conquering the morning is about setting the tone. If you wake with intention and begin your day with a victory, whether it's through journaling, exercise, study, or mindful planning, you create momentum. This momentum carries into every conversation, every decision, and every action. Conversely, if your morning is chaotic or aimless, your entire day will likely follow that same pattern. In short, how you spend your morning is a direct predictor of how your day, and ultimately your life, unfolds. Own the morning, and you own everything that follows. Waking up early is not a gift granted to a few lucky people. It is a conscious decision, a discipline, and a declaration of intent. It is not about being a so-called morning person by nature. Rather, it is about becoming a person who values time, purpose, and self-mastery. The success hour does not appear by accident. It must be created, chosen, and protected. Every day, when the alarm rings and the world is still dark, you face a choice: to rise with purpose or to fall back into comfort. That moment defines more than your morning. It defines your mindset. This choice is what separates those who lead their lives from those who are led by life. Rising early is not a matter of circumstance, but of commitment. It's a daily act of courage that says, I will not wait for success to come to me. I will pursue it before the world wakes. It is in that early hour, when distractions are minimal and the mind is undisturbed, that the seeds of greatness are planted. But these seeds only grow through deliberate action. Left to chance, the morning becomes just another wasted opportunity. Those who achieve the most are not necessarily more talented or more fortunate. They simply make different choices, starting with the choice to begin their day before others. They guard their mornings as a sacred time, not to be negotiated or compromised. That choice, made again and again, builds not just better mornings, but better habits, better focus, and a better life. In the end, success is not a stroke of luck. It's the natural result of small, consistent decisions. And the first, most powerful decision of the day is to wake up with purpose and take command of the hours ahead. The early morning offers a rare and powerful opportunity for growth, clarity, and preparation. When the world is quiet and undisturbed, your mind is most receptive, your thoughts most pure, and your intentions most focused. This time, often called the success hour, is not merely a block of time. It is a tool, a sacred space in which you shape the direction of your day and, over time, your life. In these early hours, the pressure of emails, deadlines, and social obligations has not yet arrived. You are free from the demands of others, and that freedom gives you room to think clearly and act intentionally. What you do with this time can transform your mindset, your performance, and your potential. It is the ideal moment for practices that strengthen your inner world. Reading to expand your mind, writing to clarify your thoughts, meditating to still your emotions, exercising to energize your body, or planning to align your actions with your goals. These are not luxuries. They are essential acts of preparation for anyone serious about success. Without this time of preparation, your day becomes reactive. You respond to problems instead of creating progress. But with it, you start with clarity, intention, and momentum. This kind of preparation is the quiet foundation behind every visible achievement. The leaders and creators who seem composed, strategic, and powerful during the day are often those who have already won the battle before the world has stirred. They have already checked in with their goals, organized their priorities, and fortified their mindset before others have even opened their eyes. Using the morning for growth and planning is not a matter of preference, it is a strategy. A successful day does not begin by chance, it begins by design. And that design starts in the early morning hours. Success is not reserved for those who simply hope for it. It is earned by those who prepare for it, who act with intention, and who take responsibility for creating it. Wishing is passive. It places your dreams in the hands of fate, circumstance, or luck. But preparation is powerful. It says, "I will meet opportunity with readiness." This is the difference between the person who waits for success and the one who goes out and builds it piece by piece. The early morning is the most strategic time to shift from passive wishing to purposeful action. In those quiet hours, when the world has not yet stirred, you have the chance to focus without interference. It is a window of time that is entirely your own, free from the demands of emails, conversations, or obligations. If you fill that time with activities that move you closer to your goals, reading something valuable, writing down your thoughts, planning your day, or working on a skill, you are making a statement that your dreams matter enough to prioritize. Too often, people postpone action because they're waiting for the perfect moment, the right mood, or a sudden wave of motivation. But success is not sparked by emotion, it is fueled by daily effort, especially when it is least convenient. The morning demands discipline, and that discipline is exactly what builds the character needed to achieve anything worthwhile. When you replace idle wishing with active preparation each morning, you create a mindset of ownership. You stop hoping things will improve and start becoming the person who improves them. That shift from dreamer to doer begins with what you do when no one is watching. And the early morning is your private workshop where you quietly build the habits, clarity, and confidence that success requires. Great success is not built on occasional breakthroughs or grand gestures. It is built on small, consistent victories repeated day after day. These victories may seem insignificant in the moment, waking up when the alarm rings, choosing to read instead of scroll, writing your goals, taking 10 minutes to plan your schedule, or exercising your body before the day begins. But over time, these simple acts compound. They create momentum, confidence, and discipline, which are the true engines of long-term achievement. The morning is the ideal time to win these small battles because it sets the tone for everything that follows. When you begin the day with intention and control, you enter the rest of the day in a state of confidence and clarity. Your decisions become more deliberate, your actions more aligned with your purpose, and your mood more stable. You no longer feel like you're chasing the day. Instead, you're leading it. That one choice to rise early and take control creates a ripple effect that shapes your mindset, your habits, and your results. On the other hand, when the morning is lost to laziness or chaos, it becomes difficult to regain control later. The rest of the day often mirrors how it started. It's easy to underestimate the power of these early victories because they seem so simple, but simplicity is deceptive. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is not the size of their efforts, but their consistency. The person who wins the morning every day doesn't just build better days, they build a better life. Each small act of self-discipline strengthens your identity as someone who follows through, someone who is in control, someone who is becoming what they were meant to be. Over time, these moments add up to mastery. The ability to master yourself is the foundation of all success. No matter how talented, educated, or well-connected someone may be, without self-discipline and inner control, their potential remains untapped. Self-mastery means choosing long-term growth over short-term comfort. It means acting based on purpose rather than impulse. And one of the most powerful ways to develop self-mastery is through mastering your mornings. The decision to wake up early, to rise with purpose instead of reacting to life's chaos, is an act of discipline that strengthens your character each day. When you choose to own your mornings, you begin a process of training your mind to follow your will. You are no longer a slave to mood, convenience, or excuses. Instead, you build an identity rooted in action, clarity, and responsibility. Each time you resist the urge to stay in bed or waste time, you are proving to yourself that you are in control, not your feelings, not your circumstances. This creates a powerful internal belief that you can direct your life regardless of what's happening around you. And that belief becomes your foundation. With it, challenges shrink, focus sharpens, and resilience grows. The small victories in the morning prepare you for the bigger challenges of the day. Over time, this sense of command over yourself becomes the ultimate strength. While others are driven by distraction or emotion, you act with clarity and intention. No one can master the world until they first master themselves. And no one masters themselves without discipline. The morning is your training ground, a daily opportunity to strengthen your will and sharpen your purpose. If you can consistently win that first battle with yourself, you prove that you are capable of winning much greater ones.